Ever wondered how to make your fruit platter more appealing? Well, it's not just about the fruits you choose, but also how you present them. Presentation, after all, is a key ingredient in the culinary world. We're going to explore this using a variety of fruits, from the humble apple to the exotic pineapple. Each fruit, with its unique shape and texture, presents an exciting challenge. So, are you ready to transform your fruit platter into an art piece? Stay tuned as we dive into the fascinating world of fruit cutting and presentation. An apple a day keeps the doctor away, but a beautifully carved apple keeps everyone amazed. Welcome to the world of apple carving, where a humble apple transforms into an artistic masterpiece. Today, we're going to create a swan from an apple. Yes, you heard it right, a swan. Step 1 is all about choosing the right apple. Go for a firm and crisp apple. A Granny Smith or a Golden Delicious would be perfect. Their firm flesh holds shape well, and the vibrant color adds to the charm of your carving. Now let's get to the main event, carving. The key is to have the right knife. A sharp paring knife with a pointed tip will give you the control and precision you need. First, cut a thin slice off the bottom of your apple. This will give your swan a stable base. Next, slice off the sides of the apple, leaving a strip in the middle to form the neck and head of the swan. Now, let's give our swan some feathers. Starting from the top, make diagonal cuts on the sliced sides of the apple. Continue this pattern until you've carved out the body of the swan. Finally, carve out a beak in the strip left for the neck and head. And there you have it. A beautiful apple swan that's almost too good to eat. With these steps, you have just turned an ordinary apple into an admirable swan. Melons are not just for eating, they can be transformed into stunning works of art. Imagine turning a simple melon into a blooming flower. It's not as difficult as it sounds, and we'll guide you through it step by step. First, choose a ripe melon. The fragrance and a slight give when you press it are telltale signs of ripeness. Now it's time to carve. But remember, like any sculptor, you'll need the right tools. A sharp knife is essential, as is a steady hand. Start by cutting off the top and bottom of the melon to create a stable base. Then, using a smaller knife, begin to carve petal shapes into the melon's flesh. Start from the top and work your way down, just like a real flower blooms. As you make your cuts, remember to be gentle. You don't want to pierce through the other side of the melon. It's all about control and precision. Once you've carved all your petals, you can add details. Use the tip of your knife to create lines in each petal, mimicking the veins in a real flower. Finally, step back and admire your handiwork. You've just transformed a humble melon into a work of art. And there you have it. A melon that is not only delicious but also visually appealing. So next time you bring out a melon, remember the magic is in your hands. Who said you can't play with your food? Let's transform this pineapple into a beautiful centerpiece. Sometimes the most tropical of fruits can be the most exquisite canvas for our culinary creativity. First, we have to choose the perfect pineapple. Look for one that's ripe but not overly so, firm but not hard. The sweet aroma should be a pleasant lure, not an overwhelming scent. Once we have our star, let's get to work. Our first step is to remove the top and bottom of the pineapple, creating a stable base for our work of art. Don't forget to save these pieces, as they can add a touch of tropical flair to your final presentation. Next, we slowly and carefully start to carve away the skin, following the natural curves of the pineapple. This is not a race but a dance between the knife and the fruit. Once we have exposed the golden flesh, it's time to start the real magic. With patience and precision, we carve intricate designs into the pineapple, perhaps a spiral pattern or even a floral motif. The choice is yours, and the possibilities are truly endless. Remember that no matter how complex or simple your design is, the key is to enjoy the process. It's not just about the final product, it's about the journey of creation. Voila! A pineapple that is as pleasing to the eye as it is to the palate. Now that we've explored the art of fruit carving, it's time to bring it all together. So, let's take a moment to revisit what we've learned. We started with apple carving, a simple yet effective way to transform a commonplace fruit into a work of art. We discussed how to carve intricate designs from flowers to faces using just a sharp knife and a steady hand. Remember, the key to success is patience and precision. Then we moved on to melons. Melons offer a larger canvas, allowing for more detailed and complex designs. We showed how to carve a beautiful floral pattern into a watermelon, turning it into a stunning centerpiece. But don't limit yourself to just flowers. The world of melon carving is vast and diverse. You can experiment with different shapes and patterns and even try your hand at 3D designs. Next, we delved into the world of pineapple perfection. We demonstrated how to carve intricate patterns into the tough skin of a pineapple, creating a visually stunning fruit display. Remember, when carving pineapples, it's important to choose a ripe and firm fruit to ensure that your design holds up. Throughout our journey, we've also shared some general tips and tricks for fruit carving. To maintain the freshness of your fruit masterpiece, it's best to carve your fruit as close to the serving time as possible. If you need to prepare in advance, consider using citrus juice to prevent browning. Safety, of course, is paramount. Always use a sharp knife and cut away from your body. And remember, practice makes perfect. Don't be discouraged if your first few attempts don't turn out as planned. With time and patience, you'll be carving like a pro in no time. With these skills, you're not just serving fruit, you're serving a masterpiece. So go ahead, amaze your guests at your next gathering with your fruit carving skills.